Brought to you by patreon.com/inspireddisorder and inspireddisorder.com/Kindle.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 28 of the show that will not end, that shan't not end, anyway, as you can tell, my throat is better. Almost 24 hours after it popped something in my throat, my neck popped, and then instantly had a sore throat, and then almost pretty much lost my voice. After recording last week, I made it through the episodes, obviously, but seriously, like right after, I could barely say anything. So I was able to power through last week's episodes despite the sore throat. But yeah, literally almost halfway through editing the next day. I mean, not editing, but just like the next day, it just started to feel a lot better. And then, I mean, it was, let's say I was like, after when it started feeling better, I was like, let's say 75% feeling better. And then it took pretty much the full week just felt very tender and sore. But eventually went away, and now I feel fine. Thankfully, it was kind of scary, just how it happened. I was just like sitting down on my phone. I think I was playing a game or just scrolling through Netflix or Twitter or whatever. And it really felt like a tendon or something popped in my neck and then instantly was sore. I don't know what it was. Like at first, I didn't even know I could swallow. Like I was freaking out. It's all in my head. Freaking out. And then I was like, well, hopefully I survive and this isn't cancer or something. And it'll just go away on its own. And it went away on its own. So yay to that. I'm just glad that was a kind of a quick thing that kind of went away pretty good. And I never really lost my voice completely. But it was close. It was close. But I also got a bidet attachment came in this week, which I am very excited about. It's something that I should have ordered. I should have had in my life for probably the last decade. It's like hemorrhoids and just having like really messy shits it has just been part of my life. Like just having butthole problems has been like surprisingly a large part of my life, and just kind of an inconvenience in my life, a pain in the ass, as it were. So I ordered the cheapest bidet attachment you can get on Amazon. I think it's the cheapest. It's like $35, and it finally came in, and I installed it, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I've only had it for a few days now. Like right when I put it in, I was kind of bummed that I didn't have a shit ready to go. Like I've been eating poorly. I've been eating bad things knowing it's going to give me a hard time taking a dump later on, whether it's spicy foods or whatever, because I just want to test this thing out. I want to see the power of the bidet. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling. First off, it's amazing how accurately it can shoot the butthole. I did, I've before having the pre bidet years of my life, I'd always wondered how accurately the nozzle would be shooting. And now that it is in my life, it's just magic. That's just, I don't think engineering at all has anything to do with it, or any kind of science. I think it's just literally just magic. I think they have a wizard in the factory of bidets. And when the nozzles come out, to make sure they angle them right, the wizard just taps it with his wand, and the angle of the nozzle just gets corrected to the perfect angle to really clean your butthole nice and thoroughly. And it's worked. This one, I mean, I can instantly tell why it's the cheapest one, because it's got this dial that's right on the side, and it goes from like, small, like power, like low power to high power, and it's supposed to be like a gradient. But this one is like basically off or firing, trying to fire a stream of water through, like trying to penetrate your being. Really powerful. So like what I do on this one is I'm really just playing with the very, very early stages of that dial. Like I'm not going full dial. Like let's say the dial goes all the way to 10. I'm playing around in the 1 and 2 area of the dial. Like just like you start turning it and you can like hear that the water's going there, but it hasn't pushed the nozzle out yet. So it's like just enough to get that water coming out of the nozzle, because the first time I did it and I went full blast, it kind of hurt. It kind of hurt the butthole a little bit. And, I don't have that kind of spackled on shit yet. So it was a bit unnecessary to be pummeling my butthole with such a heavy stream of water. But I was able to figure out kind of that early like 1 to 2 pressure. It's like the perfect kind of a pressure thing to wash off the butt. Interesting. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, like not using a ton of toilet paper to just smear shit everywhere. Like it's a weird feeling to have a clean butthole throughout the day. It's so weird. It like it doesn't feel right. Right? I'm so used to having a shitty butthole that and not always literally shitty. I mean, it's not always dirty, but I can't imagine it being clean. I can't imagine just toilet paper on its own cleaning as well as this does. But so far, I like it. It's only been a few days. The installation was fairly easy. And yeah, it's just something that I think everybody should have. Seriously. I mean, especially if you're a person that has poop issues, like maybe you poop a lot. Maybe they're just like, maybe you don't, have the best diet, and your pooping is, causing issues. Maybe you have a hairy butthole. I have a lot of hair in my butthole region that I'm sure is just like in the previous days, the pre-bidet days, would just be like a shitty mop head, right? Just all the hairs just clinging with shit. And now it's just like I wash it down, and I got myself a nice little clean patootie, as it were. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the extent of my week. My throat feels better, and my butthole feels better. So it's been an up week. Things have been looking up for me this week. Didn't really get any big projects finished. Next week I have to do more painting because my buffer has run out. My Bruce buffer. I need to order paper. Maybe I'll order new sized paper. I don't know. It's very exciting. We'll see how it goes. But as for this week, pretty much the throat and the bidet are the two things. Aside from like the country burning and politics, the first American dictator kind of doing his thing. I don't know. It's aside from the craziness that is 2020. I guess it's good to focus on a couple of the positives. Right? My throat working, my butthole clean. What more can you ask for? Make sure you support this show by signing up for our Patreon over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. That's where you can binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show without any ads. You can also save a ton of money with a coupon code for all of my paintings that I sell, and you can download the raw Photoshop files for all the Photoshops I do. It's only $3 a month, so sign up now over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder and get all those benefits and help me out at the same time. Make sure you sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle. That's unlimited reading and listening through all of your devices when you sign up now for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle, and get your free trial now. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com, and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!